Alright, ladies and gentlemen, Baron here. Now, we have another little treat, and that is there are some more tank sounds that are currently in some of the files. Now, if you've probably seen the tank sound preview video number 1, and this will be tank sounds preview number 2. So first I'm going to start off with the 20mm KWK-30, and you can find this gun on Panzer II's, SDKFC's, such as the 222 and the 232, and you'll see a picture of the 232, and it looks a little interesting, and that's because it has the frontal spaced armor, which almost looks like a ram of sorts, and then it has the bedstead radio on the top of it in this really weird wireframe array. Pretty interesting stuff. So let's check out the 20mm KWK-30. Alright, now we're going to hear the 37mm KWK-36, and this gun was equipped on the Panzer III's, the variants A through G, so there was a lot of them operating this gun. Alright, and here we have the 45mm 20K, and this is a Soviet gun, and it was fitted on a number of tanks, two of which I'm familiar with are the BT-7, BT-5, and then there's also the T-26. Now, let me know what other tanks operated this gun. Alright, now we're going to hear the 57mm ZIS-4, and this was a gun that was fitted on the T-34s, but it was kind of a customized gun. It wasn't widely used. It was fitted on T-34s because it had better penetration than the 76mm cannon that was equipped on most T-34s of the line. And it was used primarily in a tank destroying role due to the fact that the 57mm HE rounds were so small, they weren't really that good on unarmored targets. Alright, now we're going to hear the 50mm KWK, and this thing was fitted most predominantly on the Panzer III Ausführung L, or variant L, and we have a pretty nice screenshot for that. Now we have the 76mm ZIS-5. And this was used on the T-34-76 and KV-1s as well. And I don't have an image of the KV-1, and I really want one of in-game. So if you have one, there's links in the video description below to both the Reddit discussion as well as the forum post discussion. So you can post it on either of those two forums, and I'd greatly appreciate it. Now we have the 88mm PaK-43. Now the PaK-43 was an anti-tank gun that the Germans had, but they customized it and fit it in some of their biggest monstrosities, most notably the Tiger II and the Jagdtiger, as well as the Jagdpanther and the Ferdinand and the Elephant tank destroyers. Alright, so thank you for watching and listening, and if you want to submit screenshots, as I said earlier, preferably screenshots of post 1.33 ground vehicles and tanks, you can link them to me, and I will, if I use them in a future video, I will give you proper attribution and thanks, and you can attach them into the Reddit discussion post, which you'll find in the video description, as well as the forum discussion post, and I'll put that in the video description as well. I wanted to give a big shout out to Synth and Cyber for helping me find a lot of these tanks and ground vehicles and getting just really superb 1080p high quality pictures. So thank you to Synthon Cyber, and thank you to you all for watching. And you can check out more of my tank sound previews as well as just tank picture previews, and those will be in the video description right now. As always, I'm Baron, and thank you for watching. Start your engines, because we are going to be going over some new sound files, and these are various tank sounds, and I think they're rather indicative of what we'll get to experience with tanks when they are playable. Some of the highlights are various armaments, such as the 88mm Pak 43, 150mm Type 38 howitzer, a 380mm gun, and I'm not sure if that's the Sturm Tiger's armament, which I believe fired a variant of a naval rocket, or a naval gun, but it's under tank gun sound, so that is rather strange. We have various howitzers, and then I think one of the ones that I am very pleased to hear, even though it is not a very big armament, is the 8mm MG34, which I think is indicative of the fact that we will in fact be able to fire coaxial and hull mounted machine guns from our tanks.